Welcome to BTB WulfPack Gaming. This is Todd here. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Overwatch. I'm going to be playing the character Reinhardt. He's a tank character. You can see he's big, giant, armored, has a giant hammer, ready to soak up a lot of damage. And as far as he goes, his main skills are the rocket hammer, which is a melee weapon, and he's got a barrier field, which is a shield that soaks up a lot of damage. He can charge and ram people into walls. He has a fire strike that's kind of like throwing his hammer, and he has a AoE stomp that kind of stuns everyone around him. So here we are jumping immediately into offense on attack. We're playing a game called Payload, which essentially you go to payload and you have to move it along by being near it, and the enemy tries to defeat you and stop it from moving. You have to reach certain checkpoints in order for the game to continue, or you'll run out of time. So here to start the game, I walk out into fire like the noob I am, and then you'll see me respawn. You see here there's a turret set up right outside of our base when I walked out, and I just let it hit me. So here we go on the second respawn. This time I'm going to try to be a little bit smarter and provide a shield for me and my team to be able to handle this fire. So here I am with this tank class, just really soaking up damage so that my teammates can kill the people around it. You can see as my shield takes damage, it starts to crack. It has a limited life on it. There's only so much damage you can take, but we're moving up here to escort this tank, and I'm trying to provide as much blocking as possible. I killed a turret there. Continue to block as we move along. You see up on the road there's a turret there to the left. I'm just trying to soak up that damage so we can have some teammates come in. So I tried my slam move and missed badly, but that's okay, we're still in pretty good shape. And we move back up to the payload and be escorted on. I think for the most part, the enemy's kind of falling back to the next checkpoint, which you see is the door up front. Although some are still attacking, and we're trying to shield them off. Here we reach our first checkpoint, which opens up a little more time for us, but it also gives the defense a better position to kind of gather and prepare as we come in. So I lose my shield here. At this point I try my charge again, and once again fail like a noob. It kind of leaves myself open up to attack, and of course I'm killed. Skip over my trek back, and here I am at the payload. Once again, trying to provide some shield cover for my teammates. As you can see, I die here, and I let a turret get behind me and shoot me down because I was focusing on some of the players behind me. So skip most of my run back here, and I'm back up with the payload. I'm defending with my shield again. You can see there's a robot tank there. And also at the bottom of the screen, you can see by the Y button, my special ability is unlocked, which is Earth Shatter, which slams around and kind of stuns the enemies near me. Now here I died to that guy in the bush. I thought I was going to unleash my shield perfectly and charge him, but it seemed to be well timed with his machine gun. Here I'm back up and defending at the front of the payload where I should be, trying to take the brunt of the damage that's incoming. You see we have a couple snipers here trying to get a hold of us, but I'm doing a pretty effective job of blocking them. Now here you can see my shield broke down So I try to react by using my stun ability, which actually stuns him, but he was able to get off the killing blow before he was stunned.
The payload has come to a halt! Get it moving! Barrier activated! This is not over!
Skipping my run back, here we are back at the payload. I'm back trying to do my thing with the shield. We have a turret here. We have an enemy who's able to sneak around my shield, which proves very bad for me when I die. So back we head up to the payload. We see somebody has the ability there with a giant dragon, which doesn't end well for me. I guess the turret actually got me, but I'm not convinced the dragon didn't help. It's like my mom always told me, you can never trust a giant red dragon. So here we're trying to make our push back in. They were doing a pretty good job of keeping us at bay short of the payload. I've really been getting killed by Bastion here with a turret gun. I would go as far to say he is currently my arch nemesis in this game. So fortunately, the spawn point's close, so we try again. I try to charge in, get my shield up, which seems to be doing well. Moving the payload along, blocking incoming damage. We're very close to the final point. We need to get the payload to, excuse me, and we're moving along pretty well. And as you can see, we got about a minute left, so it's going to be a pretty tight finish. I don't think I played this too well. I dropped my shield. I let some people get behind me. And of course there was a red dragon around, which is never a good sign. So that didn't end well for me. And off the respawn, going to come back with under 30 seconds. Crunch time. If we're going to have any chance, we really need to make a move here. I'm trying to push forward with my shield. The payload stopped, but it's very, very close to its goal. And they're just trying to stonewall us from getting to it. At this point, in under 10 seconds, we're going to be really pressed unless we get this moving. So here we are, we get it moving. I'm shielding the damage. We're headed to overtime because it's contested. So here's our chance for glory. I'm doing my best to block. My special ability came up. I didn't use it like a dummy. And because of that, I died. And ultimately because of that, we lost. So all in all, defeat in my first game of Overwatch. There's the team we lost to. I didn't have a great game. I think I had a pretty decent game though. As you can see, here's the play of the game. There's me in front of the play of the game, so I think maybe I should get an assist on that. And as you can see, I did block 18,364 damage, which is pretty awesome. 3 people voted for me for player of the game. I, however, lost out to the gentleman with 12 kills. But I'll take it for my first game overall. Not too bad. Reached level 2. I got a loot box. What more can you want out of life? So up to my second game, and we're on defend as opposed to attack as we assemble our team together. I'm going with Reinhardt again as the tank. And so when you're on defense, you get a minute to head to your objective, prep your defense. If you have support, they can put up their turrets or whatever they have in support, and we'll skip the run. And with the magic editing, here we are. The match is starting. We got our defense up. I'm just up trying to block damage incoming from this angle, trying to get a feel. This is my first time defending. Oh no, here comes another tank. What am I going to do? Am I going to play it smart and hold my wall? No, I'm going to drop my wall and die. Somehow that seemed like the best option to me. In hindsight, I have to say it wasn't. But it is what it is. So here I am. I'm running back. I run into some enemies. What do? I throw things wildly, swing my axe like a madman, and of course, end up dead. All in all, not the best start for me, but here I come back to the payload. I'm trying to do my tank thing. I've got tank guy coming at me. I'm blocking and blocking, and I get hit with a hammer. But he dies too, so I'm going to call it a draw in our fight. I'm heading back into the action. At this point, you're probably saying, Todd, why are you such a horrible scrub? And I will not argue with you. But here I am, soaking up damage, like a good tank does. You can see I'm taking considerable damage to my shield. My shield dies. What do? I pin someone and kill them, which is awesome. I swing my mace around like a wild man, and it does nothing and I die. So I finally do something useful, and I'm rewarded with death. That's how it goes. So here we are back at the payload, and despite my ineptitude this entire match, they still have not gotten the tank to the first checkpoint. So here I am, defending, moving it our direction, away from the checkpoint, and they seem to kind of be hanging off in the distance, trying to get kills and snipes, which is fine by me. I'll take no issues with it. So here we are down to about a minute, and I'm probably assuming they realize they need to make some move on the payload or they're going to lose without reaching the first checkpoint. And all I'm really trying to do here is soak up damage, stay alive, stay near the payload so that it is not moving in their direction. And so far I've done a pretty good job of that. Here you can see I'm just trying to stay away from the gunfire, not let anybody get behind me. Do my tank thing. I'm going to wildly sprint at someone and miss per my norm. Then I'm going to get back to my shield, doing what I do best. At this point we're down to about 13 seconds, rolling in on 10. I'm soaking up damage. Damage dealers are doing it, but I die here. As you can see, I let somebody get behind me, and I died. But it doesn't matter. We're running out of time. We win. I'll take the victory. What? Let's do this. There's me in the middle, looking all tough. That's how I do. And this guy, MC Tanner 310, he got the play of the game. I wonder if it's MC Danny Tanner from Full House. As you can see here, I believe he got 3 kills in a row. Blow, blow, 2 down. There's another. He the man. I'm not even up here to vote for player of the game, which is understandable because I was a horrible mess and deserved absolutely no consideration. So MC Danny Tanner 310 is going to get it. Rocking the Full House. We finish the match. I get level 3. I get a loot box. That's how we do. know what you guys are saying and thinking. Todd, one more match. One more match. And who am I to deny you? So here we go. In one more match for my video, we're escorting the payload. This time, being the smart tank I've developed into in my 2 games of experience, I come out with my shield and don't die immediately. Now I'm going toe-to-toe with some people, but I got my shield up, and then I die by another tank with a giant hammer because he's my twin and he's a jerk.
There's still fighting me yet.
We cannot stop now. Move the payload.
So back on the scene, I'm here for revenge on my evil twinsy. I'm here to do some damage. I eliminated somebody, which is always a bonus for me because I'm really just here to soak damage. So I get on the payload, I'm blocking, I'm doing my thing, we're moving, we're grooving. The payload is just sailing down the street, rolling with the homies, if you will. Not coming up with too much resistance. There's a couple people here now firing on me. I decided to charge into a wall because that seems to be my signature move. But I got my shield back up. And I'm here to soak up some more damage. I'm kind of taking it from both angles. So then my evil twinsy comes and kills me like the jerk he is. So I come charging into battle for some reason. I charge in the middle of nowhere. Because that's just what I love to do. I can't help it, I'm in it for the love of the game. I'm here trying to set up some damage. But I get caught from behind, and I'm dead once again. Starting off my 3rd match, not my best match. So here I am, back on the scene, crispy and clean, as the kids say nowadays. And I'm defending the payload. We're moving it, we're grooving it. We're a little over 2 minutes, so we're about halfway there, which is not a bad pace. So I scramble into my block mode, or beast mode as I like to call it. As we scramble along here, we're moving pretty well, we're killing enemies, I'm taking a lot of damage. As you can see from my shield crack-a-lacking all over the place. And we're almost to the point, which is a great thing. You see my evil twinsy comes at me because he's mean to me. I charge at him and miss because that's how I do. But then I kill him. Payback's a bitch. And here we are. I die, but the payload is just about at its destination. So I'm doing my thing. So here I am back. We reach the payload destination. The door opens. We're moving down the street again. Doing the things that I like to do, which is block. And block. And possibly block some more. Here comes my evil twinsy. He's hitting me. And he kills me. Because of course. Actually, I think the turret takes killing blow. So joke's on him.
Brave not give up the fight.
So here we're back at the point, moving the payload, doing what we can. The turret's really laying in a lot of damage to my blocking, but I'm taking it. And then evil me comes, throws something my way, but we move past him and the turret. Moving on the road, we stop. It's just me. Teammate joins me. We're back to moving. And then we can see the end of the road in sight. We got 1:22 left. I charge at another wall because it was mean mugging me. And then a giant blue dragon comes out, which is never good for me. So I'm charging as we're trying to get to our destination point. We're at about 10 seconds left, so it's not looking too good. We're still got a little distance to cover. I die with just a few seconds left, and we lose. So third game, not my best. And we're big fat losers. There's a team we lost to. Play of the game is Panda Dude, 185. I guess there were 184 of the Panda Dudes. But here we go with his eliminating 2 people in a row, like a boss. Play of the game, way to be. This one I actually get a vote. I'm eligible for voting for MVP because I took 12,000 damage, which is nothing to scoff at. I received 2 votes, but that guy gets 6, so he gets the MVP. And there we have it. My third and final game of Overwatch for the night. We'll take a look at some of the loot crates I had as we wrap up. You can take a look at my epic loot. I hope everyone enjoyed my gameplay. I'll be the first to admit I'm not the greatest, but hopefully everyone enjoyed it. And we'll put some more together games. We'll put some more videos together, if I can learn to speak, with Overwatch, with some more of the BTB WulfPack crew. We'll give you a look at some more characters. I'm probably going to do a few more as Reinhardt. I enjoy the tank class. Maybe check out a couple other tank classes to compare it and see which one I like best. But thanks for joining. Don't forget to give us a like if you like the video. Subscribe. Check out our Twitch feed, BTB WulfPack on Twitch. And we'll see you next time.